Alrighty, g'day. Welcome to the Tucker and Tyne YouTube channel. This is episode 8 and the final episode of season 1 of Does It Venison. Now, if you watched all the previous episodes, I can't thank you enough for sticking around and watching them all. It truly does mean the world to me. Like, I can't express that enough. Taking time out of your day to watch my channel, my episodes, I really do appreciate it. Now, this one I've left this doozy for last because I personally have no idea what Vindaloo is. When I googled it, they said that it was a real spicy, acidic sort of dish, so I've got no idea what I'm in for. I have no idea what it is. They said it was a pork dish, or mainly traditionally a pork dish, so we've got this one here, Passage to India, giving it a crack. It's an old backstrap of an old female that I've harvested, so it's going to be interesting to see how this goes. It's about a kilo worth of meat there. On the packet, it just says vegetables. It doesn't actually give you a vegetable, so I googled and it said green capsicum can help take a bit of the acidity away, a bit of that heat away, add a bit of sweetness. So I've gone with it, and I always buy onions by the bag, so I have plenty of onions there. And one thing I am chucking in is some garlic. Now, I don't know traditionally if it's garlic or anything like that is meant to be in this dish. The reason I'm putting in this, I know that the first 7 episodes I've done exactly how the recipes have said, but a mate just gave me, him and his wife have been growing garlic, and they're just giving me a whole heap of garlic for helping them come out and shooting a few rabbits. So I thought I'd chuck some garlic in, just, you know, it's homegrown garlic, why not, episode 8. So this is what I'm rolling with. On the back of the packet, it just says to brown, turn down heat for 20 minutes, longer if it's red meat. I'm gonna do similar to what I did in episode 7, where I put it in the oven for 3 hours. I think well, maybe it was 2. I think it was about 2 hours. I ended up doing about 2 hours in the oven in a pot. That's what I'm going to do with this, because I've got this old girl here. She was a big fallow deer, I think it was, or a big red, actually. I actually can't remember what. I just know it was an old girl backstrap. Well, I know it was an old girl backstrap because that's what I wrote on my cryovac bag, was old girl, venison, and it's been sitting in there for a little bit. It should still be a fine eater. There's no reason why it wouldn't be. Old girls are still good eaters. To be completely honest, I've never had a female that hasn't tasted good. I'm surprised more people don't take them for meat and focus mainly on the big boys. But yeah, so I'm going to do this slow cooked in the oven for about 2 hours, I think, on 160 is probably where I'm going to be sitting at. So I'm going to brown all the veggies, chuck this in the pot, chuck the garlic in, cover in the sauce. I'll fill this back up with water and then toss that in, and then we're going to sit it in the oven. But let's get started. Alrighty, pot's nice and hot. Olive oil. I'm just going to dump these both straight in. Alrighty, we're just trying to brown these up, get them sweating a little bit. It's going to be in the oven for 2-3 hours, so you don't have to put a lot of work into getting these soft. So chuck the garlic in. As I said, this is from a mate's farm. Him and his wife grow it. Very cool. Thank you to the Reevesies. That garlic has quite a nice smell. So I'm going to chuck this in. I ended up chucking a bit of top roast too. I had a bit of leftover top roast just sitting in the fridge that I used for a different dish. So that's in there. We're just going to brown this all up. That's quite a pretty picture, that, isn't it? The green with the white. I like that. Green, white, and the red. That looks cool. I've got this on quite a hot, high heat because I want this to cook and sear up quick, get the sauce in and get it in the oven. Alright, for me that's good enough. It's going to be in the oven anyway, so here we go. Oh wow, that does smell like it's got a bit of kick to it. Put that in, then I'm going to fill this packet up and put the water in. Alright, so I'll put 1.5 packets of water in that. So like I said, I'm going to stew this in the oven for about maybe slow cook it in the oven for about 2 hours. So I think that should be enough water. There is definitely a smell I've never smelled before. It smells quite nice. I don't know what the main seasoning is in this. It smells different to what I'm used to. But I'm intrigued. Can't wait to try it. Alrighty, here we go. The final taste test for Does It Venison Series 1. This is a unique smell. Nothing like anything. Oh Jesus, getting attacked by. Nothing like anything I've ever smelt before in regards to like a spice or like I'm not really sure what I'm getting. I'm gonna pull some of this off just to let it pull some of this off. Probably poor choice of words. Just to let it cool down for a bit. All right, got the venison here. Yeah, it's not too spicy to be honest. Actually, that's fine. Yeah, it's a nice flavour. Does it venison? Yes, it does. I would personally cook that dish up again. It wouldn't be the first thing I'll reach for in the supermarket aisle, but yes, it definitely does venison. It's tasty. If you're into curries, if you're into Vindaloo, you can use venison. It works fine. I'm going to try it with some of the yogurt. It did recommend yogurt. I will dip a bit of naan into it, see how that goes. I am cooking it up with a big batch of rice. I don't know if you can see that from behind me, so yeah, it's fine. It's tasty. The theme for season 1 has definitely been red sauce, heavy, red meat, tacos, red wine casserole, this bad boy. Well, I guess this is brown, but so what we're going to do, so that just in case I don't like the taste of it, I'm going to get a piece, put it there, get a bit of yogurt on my spoon, get that in. We might get a bit of onion on there too. All right. Well, that's pretty tasty with the yogurt. Yeah, I'm going to actually tuck my yogurt in that to hopefully try and thicken it up a little bit. So there we go. Season 1, Does It Venison, done. We got 8 dishes, all of them venison. There was a part of me that was hoping one wouldn't, but at the same time, it's good none did, because then I'm not eating a terrible meal for 3 or 4 nights in a row. So that is good that all of them worked. These are all tasty meals. The one thing that I take from almost everything, every one of them, other than the taco seasoning, is with your pre-packaged meals, chuck some salt in. Because I reckon if they just put on the label, salt to taste, which I think most people would anyway. So for me, I don't use packet sauces, so I was quite surprised that every single one of them was that was all that was lacking. It was just a bit of salt, a bit of pepper, something to bring out the flavours of what they've already created. Most were, I could probably sit around that 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10 sort of style. The red wine casserole, the taco seasoning were probably the 2 big hits. The savoury mince was fine. I enjoyed it. And the 2 curries were really good. The Rogan Josh was fantastic. I really enjoyed it. I would pull that off the shelf and cook that again. So yeah, they've all been good meals and all things for you guys to try or not. It's up to you. I guess you've watched all 8. If you've watched all 8 episodes, then might as well give one of them a crack, eh? But yeah, as always, I can't thank you enough for following and watching and subscribing to the channel. It really does mean the world to me that anyone would take any time out of their day to watch what I'm doing or what I've got cooking. So I've learned a lot from this process, especially the editing or even the filming, the camera angles. So hopefully season 2, might be something I do in winter, do some big meals, which would be probably red sauce meals again in winter. Like a lot of stews are red, aren't they? But maybe coming in the spring, we'll do like a barbecue series. I'll get the smoker going, Does It Venison on the smoker or something like that. Stay tuned to the channel. There'll be plenty more to come. I'm going to do a pork and a goat one, probably a rabbit one along the way. You never know, maybe even a roux one, but I really do appreciate you all for watching. It means the world to me. And yeah, hopefully with the rut coming up, hopefully these are meals you might use to cook your own and give it a crack on a big buck or even a nice female. Like especially that taco seasoning one, I think you could use it all year round and for multiple different sort of Mexican dishes, and it would be unreal. And the casserole one for winter, get that going of a morning, and yeah, even some of these curries, like if you chuck that in a slow cooker with more, like maybe 2 sauce packs, the Rogan Josh one in particular, like if you did that would probably be just as good as the casserole if you got home after hunting all day and you come home to a house smelling like that. I think it'd be fantastic. Thanks for watching, guys. Really means the world to me, and take it easy and stay safe out there. Have your blaze orange on, and yeah, hunt hard and stay safe. Been signing out for one thing, it's just eat whole, eat wild, and respect the animal. That's the main thing. If you take anything from watching my videos, is respect the animal. Cheers, guys.